Bam Bam, welcome to the girls' messy room. Kind of want to just switch up the scenery a little bit. I've been talking about my desk a lot. Today's video was originally supposed to be a daddy-daughter date of me and Lucca going rock climbing. I took her rock climbing with no ropes, and I actually did that yesterday, and my friend Zane came and helped me. But usually, like I said, I had these big plans for this year to plan out all these videos and have like the video scripted and all this stuff. I created this whole system. I'm still going to use that system, but right now, I kind of like what I've been doing, which is just being 100% real. You guys in the comments have been absolutely phenomenal with helping me in this time of my life that I'm in right now. So thank you so much for the comments and the kind words. It kind of feels like old times when I first started YouTube. But I wanted to share something that, I feel like God's kind of put on my heart after a conversation I had with Charlotte last night and also taking Lucca rock climbing yesterday. So yesterday when I took Lucca rock climbing, she really enjoyed it. She had a really good time. And when I was there yesterday, I realized that I didn't really have these kind of things as a child. My parents did a really good job of getting us to school on time and making sure that our grades were good enough to pass and making sure that we practice hard for football just to kind of do everything that we needed to do. And, I think for me as a parent, I really want to give my kids a lot of opportunities to try a bunch of different things. I was telling Charlotte last night, man, I realized, football was something that my parents for me, and I just did it for a long time, and I fell into it, and I did good at it. I would think getting drafted is is doing good. I started YouTube once football was over, and YouTube ended up doing well for me after, just trying to be real and just post. I never ever since I was on YouTube, I've never been consistent being 100% real. I never could be consistent because there was always a bunch of stuff going on, and my perfectionist mindset always kind of held me back. And I feel like with this consistency, it's breaking that. But back to the rock climbing. So, and what Charlotte said. So last night, Charlotte was talking. I expressed to Charlotte, who's been doing really. If I'm being honest, me and Charlotte are kind of going through a lot right now. Charlotte has her own personal stuff going on. I have my own personal stuff going on. And yeah, that's a topic for another day. But she did a really good job listening to me last night. And last night I expressed how I feel sometimes I'm a little bit unworthy because I feel like the skills that I need to be a dad, I don't really have. I'm so focused on looking internally that I don't recognize the things outside of me. And I expressed this a little bit in the video on Tuesday. But she challenged me. She said, babe, you should start to look on the outside and start to recognize what's in front of you and start to recognize that, you did play football and you did do YouTube, but you didn't just fall into it. And I always had this thing that I loved about Charlotte. She always kind of loved what she did. She always knew what she kind of wanted to do, I thought. Charlotte loves planning parties. She let me know yesterday, I kind of fell into this. I always knew I liked parties, but I kind of became equipped with the skills as I grew. She used to watch her grandma plan parties, and then she saw her mom did a great job of making the any event super special. And now Charlotte wants to throw a party planning, business. And for me, I think I focused on football for so long, and I didn't really recognize that I worked my entire life for just this moment to for example, when I was in high school, I didn't think about college until the opportunity arose. When I was in college, I didn't think about the NFL until the opportunity came. So I kind of was just going with the flow until opportunities came, and I feel like I'm doing the same now. But I think now since I've become a dad, I'm trying to think ahead for my kids because I want them to have many opportunities to try different things, to explore the things that they want to do. I feel like for me as a kid, I didn't really have that. And although, life turned out, really well for me, I thank God for it all the time. But there's always that one thing in my head, man, what do I really like to do? I told Charlotte last night, I really envy people who people in music, man. They're I've been singing and playing guitar since I was little, and I just knew what I was supposed to do. I didn't have that, I played football because this is what everybody did, and I said it worked out for me, but that still is lingering in my head. When I took Lucca rock climbing, I was this is what I want to do for my kids. I don't have to make this compelling story about us going rock climbing and planning this huge event and whatever. It's no, we can just go rock climbing, and this is an experience for her. And, she can look back one day and say, hey, I really enjoy rock climbing. I remember at one point when I was little, I really wanted to do dirt bike motocross. motocross when I was young, and up in the hood, ain't no dirt bikes. All we got is mini bikes, and these are mini bikes are something that you build, back where I'm from. But all this to say, when I took Lucca rock climbing, for me, it was supposed to be a video that was scripted and we were supposed to have fun. And it ended up turning into this thing where I realized something that I'm doing right as a dad. And that's giving my kids options to try different things. Now, I'm not sitting up here like bashing my parents or anything for them not giving me opportunities. They gave me the best opportunities that we had where we were from. And I thank them so much for that. My mom had me when she was 15 years old. I am so indebted to my parents now that I get emotional thinking about it. Man, like my dad's gonna hate that I share this, but I'm gonna share it anyway. But my dad's dad was not in his life. And typically, when dads aren't in a man's life, the kid usually goes the wrong way. My dad was doing bad things for some time. And my dad shared with me at the end of last year that me being born, I was his first son. He said when I was born, it changed his life. And my dad did the exact opposite of what his dad did and was a present dad, man. And it chokes me up every time because my life could have been so different. And it's because of my parents and the opportunities that they did give me is what gives me the opportunity to give my kids more options. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all becoming full circle. And, this year I plan for things to be so like extravagant and me like doing these videos, and I will. All the plans that I'm doing, I'm gonna do them. But right now, this season that I'm in of being real and exploring this sense of myself where I can just kind of free flow and talk about how I'm feeling, I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I think that's all that matters. So I kind of wanted to share that for today's video. And again, thank you so much for the support, guys. Like it really means a lot to me. And when I get through this, I'm gonna be like, it's because of y'all, man, and my family and the people around me who are supporting me in this time. You really need the tribe, man, and I'm glad that you guys are a part of my tribe. So I really love y'all, fam, bam, and thank you so much. If you made it to the end of this video, there's a lot of cool things that are coming that I did prepare for. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got a new logo for Football to Fatherhood, and there's a bunch of new things coming, but I'm gonna keep that on the down low. You know what I'm saying? That stuff will come soon. So yeah, that's what I got today. So much love, fam, bam, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So till next time.